We've got a powerful atmospheric river that's about to affect the Pacific Northwest and the West Coast, as well as an Alberta Clipper system that's likely going to drop south as we go through the daytime hours tomorrow, along with the pattern change as we go into February. I have all those details for you right now. Let's go. All right, so starting with the precipitation configuration, you can see as we go into this time frame, we're likely going to see that Clipper system dropping south as we go throughout the day tomorrow, starting with Michigan tomorrow morning, probably about 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning for the morning commute, just in time for that. That will likely drop southeast to northwest Ohio as we go into that time frame. We might have some mixing in our atmosphere, so just aloft we might get a warming boundary, a warming layer to favor maybe some icy mix in some areas. So might need to watch out for that as we go into that time frame. Clipper system rolls on out of the Ohio Valley as we go into that time frame. And our attention, all of our attention at that, turns west at our atmospheric rivers that we're going to be keeping eyes on. And we are seriously watching this atmospheric river rounds of them coming through, and as we go into this time frame, it starts to smash into California as we go into Wednesday evening, and then as we go into Thursday morning, we start to get a winter storm to break out across California, with the rainy side on the southern end will likely trigger some flooding concerns all the way as far out as Saturday, potentially, in the West Coast altogether. Even in Nevada and Utah, we could have some flooding concerns, as well as Arizona, potentially. But the flooding concern will thankfully go away by the time we get to Saturday, only in time for some thunderstorms to ramp up in Texas going in through the day on Saturday. And then as we go late into the day on Saturday, we could potentially be talking about some severe weather. Probably not going to be a severe weather outbreak as of right now, but I don't want to say that for sure. So just keeping it a potential right now. Just continue to watch for updates down there if you live in Texas, Louisiana, and also Oklahoma perhaps as well. As we go into this time frame, the severe weather potential races on eastward, and this is a potent and fast-moving storm, and it is not very normal for this time of year, and it seriously is not. It is normal for the northwest to be seeing the snow. However, the southeast with this big tropical moisture-like Pacific-like energy, it is not normal for this time of year, especially for late January standards and especially for early February standards. We see the snow going as far south as Alabama. So this is definitely something to keep an eye on. And as we go into this time frame, the system continuously rushes off out of there, bringing some rain showers to Florida, and then more atmospheric rivery conditions in the west coast of the United States. And then we might even have a more potent storm getting together, potentially with high pressure exiting to the east, allowing for the potential for a big cross-country storm to potentially develop. It could be in the form of a winter storm, as it looks right now, or potentially a big storm, a rainstorm across the United States. So we're just going to have to continue monitoring trends right now. So now that we have the precipitation trends out of the way at the Euro model and all that, those big storms and handy dandy, we're going to be taking a look at the temperature trends as we go into February, and they look actually surprisingly very well and very healthy for January standards. Big high pressure centered in Canada right there. That's likely going to spread a low pressure system off the southeast there. You can see those bright monotone colors right there. And you can see this warm right here. This is high pressure dry air taking over much of the east coast of the United States. But watch this as we go into this time frame. All indication is that we get some sort of big, ginormous storm system through the Northeast, and that's going to be something to keep an eye on, especially as we go February. Regardless, though, we're not going to talk about any positioning of storm systems too far out to dictate that. All we know is that it looks like we're going to have a stormy early February, and it looks like we might actually get some high pressure warmth as we go later into February and into perhaps early March as well. So that's something to keep an eye on. Not going to go that much further out. This is the furthest it goes out, 768 hours. Things could change, though these trends are definitely pointing towards a warm, dry February for the north and a cool, wet February for the south. Thank you guys so much for watching. That's all I have for you. This was Severe Storm Filmer with your Monday night weather forecast. Have a great night, everybody.